to get going?
Time to get going indeed. Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3 and Moving Gerga Jones and her honor mode quest. We've just used our last short rest, but we are now refreshed and ready for some scraps. We are still quite a long way off level 5, so how are we going to get there without running into stuff that's too difficult? That's the question. What have we done so far is the other question.
Step forward.
I can't remember is part of the answer. Did we fight the harpies yet? Even on honor mode, level 4 harpies should be fine. I suppose I could have a look at my old quest log. It doesn't seem to mention anything about Myrkon, so yes, let's head towards the beach. I do have another pain in the butt fight planned for today, but we'll start at the beach because it's right here. It's definitely faint singing coming from up ahead, and it does sound beautiful. So how might we want to lay out the crew? Mo needs to be up close. Karlach would prefer to be up close. A lot of our crew are melee based, to be honest. It's only really Gale that isn't. So there's Myrkon, he's still alive. This is good. Karlach, do you want to stay here? Because some of these buggers are probably going to fly at us. Now, what are you doing, Gale? Do you have any spells that might be of use for such an occasion? Like calm emotions or anything like that? No. Very well. Off we go, Mo. Let's go chat to Myrkon.
Shh. Listen.
Your favourite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons.
No, that's intrusive thoughts again. You shouldn't be standing out in the water, Myrkon. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
Come back to shore, please.
No. It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer.
Oh dear.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
So, it's on. Looks like half the crew have already moved. Which is odd, because they're all separated. But I guess I don't know. I don't know why half the crew have already moved before we even started the fight. Karlach hasn't though. So she can do a bit of stabby. Potentially a bit of shove. I could have put Hunter's Mark on, but I'd rather try and shove the bugger, although that failed, so oh well. I'm coming over to Karlach as well. That's probably fine. Mo is slowly shuffling over to our friend. So I guess they were all pre-lured. They're all certainly lured now. The three that were out of position. So that turn could have gone worse.
But I see you now for what you are. I'll make you pay.
Yeah, that turn certainly could have gone worse. Thanks to all their attacks not actually connecting, it went okay. So let's stab that one up a bit. Maybe we do want Hunter's Mark on at least one of them. Oh, a lord again. We came out of the lore though, because we were like, oh ho, I'm not lord anymore. And yet now apparently we're back in it. What a pain in the butt. How does your song stand up against 4 chances to break concentration?
Torment.
Stay out of my head.
What happened?
There we go. Eventually it worked. How many saving throws did they have to make there? Was it like 5? Yeah, so I guess each magic missile was an attack, but then each lightning thing was an attack as well. So, job well done. Mo still can't go though, can she? Her turn is over.
Battle of wits.
Sad times. Gale, can you make your way back over there a bit? It's probably helpful. Are you going to start singing? Yeah, I thought so. They love pulling you back and forth. Will continues to do nothing of merit. Nice try. That one actually hit. This is a fight where I'm kind of worried about the Shattered Flail because I can't always control whether or not Mo is going to be able to hit things. Now, Karlach continue to deal with that one. I should have put Hunter's Mark on this one. I'm very silly for not doing that. Mo's Lord again.
No, this isn't right.
No, it's not right. So bloody do something. Beat them. Get back some of that health. Thank you. Maybe get back a bit more. Just to be on the safe side. Now, Gale. I do want this one to shut up. The magic missile seems particularly handy for this purpose. What with the way it can hit people
Damn
from
monster.
anywhere.
I'll make you pay.
Gale might be the MVP of this fight. Do we shield? No. We might need our spell points. And now, as for Will, he's kind of a bit far away from anyone to stab them up with this Shadow Blade. And he's also in low ground compared to them all. So he's not going to be that useful this fight, probably. Can't even hit that one, because... oh no. Okay. Can't hit that one, just because he's not very good. No, you're luring again. So back we all go. Except for Karlach, who's just amazing at resisting these, it seems. Should have put Hunter's Mark back on that one. But it's fine, we'll put it on this one. And then we'll stand next to it. I rarely use Hunter's Mark, give me a break. Bit more health back. And we broke the song. Fantastic. Well done, Mo. Gale. Shocking Grasp. 65%. It's not outstanding. But it's a hit. And we could channel our divinity, I suppose. Why not? Is that one going to try and run away? No. It's worried about the opportunity attack from Karlach, I guess. Will actually does something. Wonderful. But yeah, Shattered Flail has worked out well in this fight. Mo's nearly back to full health. And a reckless attack there gets her another couple of HP. She is vulnerable though now to attacks because of advantage, but Gale has an 80%er, which is why he rolled a 1. Outstanding. And Will gets the job done. We get a bit of inspiration.
Are they gone?
They're gone. You alright?
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Well, take a deep breath.
I almost got to the nest, but the singing... I need to get back. Mole will be so mad.
It's fine.
Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
We do want to see the dragon's lair. So maybe we'll do all of that. But we also want to get the Ring of Colour Spray. Because it's a fine piece of loot for Gale to eat when he gets peckish. No, because that fight went well. I'm feeling good about the next tricky fight that we've got. I'm thinking that might also go well. But we'll see when we get there. Next step is probably chat to Mole. Although Gale also wants a chat.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Met with a lot of harpies, did you?
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ugh, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature.
She is.
Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
Such as?
There was that Magma Mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
If it wasn't for us, Gale. Especially you. Those magic missiles were amazing work. So well done for that. Alfira's happily playing away still. Hello.
It's still rough, but my song is getting there.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Pay no attention to all that blood around your feet. It's probably not yours. Donny. Hello. Yeah, that's us.
His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you.
Bye. I guess we don't even need to speak to him then because we've already got access. Does that mean that we've already got the quest? Okay, yeah, we've already got Steal the Sacred Idol. Good. But I suppose we better talk to Moll anyway about Myrkon, just so she knows what's happening.
Myrkon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Good.
Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
No, I just wanted to hear you say that you're impressed.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
Nice one, Moll. That's got that off the quest journal. That's all it's done. It hasn't given me any extra XP or anything. But I like a nice tidy quest journal. Now, our next stop, past this nosy goblin who's keeping an eye on me, is to head down here. Looks as though we've not explored any of the swamp yet, so that's fine. Get a smidgen of XP just for exploring the place a bit.
Enough! We know you have her. Please.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
How about we all just calm down? What's going on here?
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Tell the truth. What did you do to their sister?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena!
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast!
Let me do it. I'll bring Marina home.
Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
Okay, good luck. We tried to help. Let's see if we can follow these boys. Oh, they've disappeared. Okay.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
It all looks a bit normal.
The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
So I guess we press on then. It's just a nice, normal wetland. With some sheep. Hello, sheep. And some bloodstains.
The brothers? I guess they didn't find their sister.
They were living like seconds ago.
Whoever did this is still at large. Look alive.
They've been quickly dispatched. Was it you? Gandrel, if that's your real name.
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it.
Well, you are a stinky, stinky man. Whatever you're hunting, your stench alone will kill it.
Ha! A quick wit is rare indeed. Good manners, however. All beings can aspire to. I suggest you find yours before dealing with the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it. To bargain.
The lady of this house?
A more innocent name than some I could call her. But it is what she is that ought to concern you. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. And their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price.
Are you fool enough?
Of course. I'm a hunter who lost his prey, and here I am seeking help from something worse. But she thrives on suffering. Once she hears what awaits my quarry when I catch him, she will help.
Who is it that you are hunting?
Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger.
I like danger. Give me the truth, now. We failed. Grr.
Strong words may frighten others, my friend, but it takes much more to scare those in my line of work.
Questions are free. Answers are not. Better to learn that before you meet the lady of the house.
I don't like this smug man.
You sought a fight, and now you have one.
I guess that's not a surprise round then. That's unfortunate. Yeah, well, let's stab him up a bit. I guess, once again, I should have put Hunter's Mark on first. Honestly, Rangers. Never play him. Now he's going to do a fire arrow? Yeah. See, he's just as bad. He did Hunter's Mark after he fired his arrow, so we can let ourselves off, I guess. Did we just trigger burning when we didn't already have it? That was foolish. Now, Will. 35% chance. Oh no, it's Gale. I know what my characters look like. Shut up. Now, Will. 84%. 10 damage. We like that. Madness? But you attacked him. Did that not count as a round because I sneak attacked him before the fight started? Because that's bullshit if that's the case. Now what's he up to? 18 damage on an ensnaring spike. Strike. Shut up. It's bollocks anyway. And now Mo has gone mad. And what have you just thrown? Did I forget to take everything off her person? I must have done. Oh well, we've killed Gamtrel, that's the main thing. And now we probably want to run away. I mean, we're going to need to heal after this, aren't we? So that didn't go well. I forgot about my plan.
Well met.
Oh god.
I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep.
Right, so I've skipped all that because I just can't be asked. And we're going to speak to Withers. He knows what to do. So there we go, we've got everyone back. But yeah, what did we throw even? It's hard to say. But whatever it was, it shouldn't have been on our person because we should have been giving it to the rest of the crew. But I hadn't been keeping on top of that. This is the Shattered Flail already beginning to bite me in the ass. But so be it. The main thing is, everyone's back on their feet. Now, Shaddy, you've got something to say.
You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now.
It was Shah, wasn't it?
It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about.
Good.
It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
I'm sorry to hear that. How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
It's definitely not tadpole.
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Very well. Now, does Gale have something to say? He does. He's probably going to explain what the hell just happened.
My word, you did it! Oh, it's good to be alive. My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime... Thank you.
You're welcome, and welcome back.
Oh. It's a relief to be back on beautiful Faerun. The dreariness of the fugue plane oppresses one's soul so very quickly. Now, I believe adventure awaits. Or misadventure, perhaps. Shall we?
It's probably misadventure. After you, friend. Lovely. So everyone's pretty much healed up. How are we looking for spells and whatnot?
At least things have stayed
We've got a rage charge left. Gale's out of spells, pretty much. It might be worth a long rest at this point. Although it might also be worth a cheeky pickpocket of Withers. He won't mind.
Monster.
We need a 20 to succeed. We'll get one eventually. This is not good thieving, Karlach. You failed like 20 times already at least. Hey. Now, it is probably long rest time, isn't it? We've got enough supplies for loads of the buggers.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
It was awful. Let's go for a walk and try and stop thinking about her.
Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Milady? Jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
What the hell are you? I'm in a nightmare, aren't I?
We are in a place darker than any prison, hotter than any fire, where the souls of the innocent scream in sacred agony. Your flayed and putrefied heart. Thump thump. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road.
I didn't kill her. It happened while I was asleep.
Ah, yes, milady has always had some spontaneous little outbursts of joy. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance.
Okay.
You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
There will be no more barbarity.
Death wants everything to do with you, good villain. Be true to yourself, my lady.
What a horrible creature. But at least we gained the Deathstalker mantle. Which could potentially come in handy. Who would it be most useful on? I don't know. None of the crew hugely benefit from invisibility. Or at least not specifically so. Like, they don't have, like, rogue abilities and stuff. Although eventually we are taking levels in Thief, so we will have sneak attacks. So maybe it's best for us. Maybe. Now we should do our morning rituals. So that would be Shadowblade. And then a bit of Longstrider for everyone. Who's got Longstrider? Is it Gale? Yeah, so let's leave camp. And then we'll all gather up nice and neat so that we can Longstride 2 people at once. Now, still miles away from level 5. But more business to attend to around and about. It is indeed time to fight some mud mephits. Despite them being the worst things in the world. But I've learned a little trick. If we put on non-lethal attacks, then mud mephits don't burst when we kill them. They just sort of fall over. So that'll help. I also happen to know that the big buggers, the woodwoads or whatever they are, can't jump. So we could potentially fight the mud mephits over here at our leisure. So who should we send in? Let's send in Mo. See if she can't start the fight. Here comes one. Are you coming over? No? There we go. One of them has spotted us. And they've all got initiative. Well, 3 of them. But that's more than we'd like. At least on turn 1, all they're doing is summoning little mephits. We can live with that. Now let's back up. Whee. Now everyone's in the fight. So are you guys going to dash over here and say hello? Or are you just going to keep summoning little ones? So, whole lot of nothing has just happened. That one might be in range of attacks. Nice.
Smell blood.
You can probably do some sort of mud burst though, so we don't necessarily want to gather the crew up next to one another. But that might be our only option if we want to hit this first one. Not enough movement. Wait, there we go. Nice. Some good shooting there. Now, more dashing will occur, I'm sure. That one just seems a bit angry, and that's about it. Yeah, they are mud flinging. Eek. We don't want crits on Gale. He's a soft little boy. So Mo, do you want to just fire your bow? For good damage, thanks to the luck of the Far Realms. That's great. Are you flying all the way over? You are. Mud breath. Okay. Doesn't deal damage, so it's fine. You can't do shit. You're coming over to say hello as well. Okay. Now. Karlach, what's your strength like? Is it enough to pick that guy up? Probably not, because you got disadvantage as well. But you can possibly stab it. You failed. Okay. Shoving it into the water apparently doesn't help. Interesting. I didn't realise that. So that's a young'un. I guess they also can't be shoved into the water. We'll give it a bit of shocking grasp. I mean, we can try. Okay, that one didn't go anywhere. Now, Will, you can definitely knock that one out. Get close to that one. This one's coming over to say hello to Mo. You should be able to throw it. Because she is stronger than some of the others. Oops, I shoved it. That wasn't what I intended. I pressed the wrong button. Which is probably not ideal in honor mode. It's hard enough as it is without pressing the wrong bloody buttons. So Karlach, can you pick up the unconscious one? You can. And where do you want to throw it? Possibly at that one. Okay, that caused a bit of a mud burst. But that's fine, we've killed one of them. It's young and pops us off there with its burst. Let's see, Gale. Still curious if these little ones can be shoved successfully, but we do also need to take out the bigger ones. So heck with it. Magic missile. It is. That's popped one of the little ones as well, which is good. I assume they can't summon an infinite number of little buggers. And yeah, the little ones also float. Good to know. But maybe if we knock out a little one, they can't summon another because they've already got one on the go. It's hard to say. All I know is we're getting a lot of Mephits over here. And I'm not pleased with that. So you could shoot one. That'll probably cause a big burst though that will generally injure everyone. That one... I mean, can we avoid that really at this point with all these young ones hanging around? Only by going full non-lethal. Which means full melee. At least they're not very good at hitting us. Now, would Legion of Bees count as an attack that kills? Possibly. So yeah, we'll just stick to... Although Gale can't really do much if we're just sticking to physical strikes. 20%. Oh, we got it! But then that happened. That's the one thing I was hoping to avoid. Really? I guess it was the lightning charge that counted as the lethal strike? Either way, that's really annoying. Mo's probably going to go mad now as well. Maybe she jumps over and readies her weapon. Although, I don't think her jumping over is going to stop her. Because if she goes mad, she'll just jump back over, won't she? Now, Gale's about to go down again. Can we do anything about that? Maybe we can. Oh, come on. How did that not hit Gale as well? It clearly highlighted both of them. So I need Karlach to get Gale up before he dies. Too late. Okay.
My time's running out.
Fine. We'll use one of our scrolls.
Death can't have me. Not yet.
At least we're pretty much invincible now in this fight. Because what are these two going to do? Bugger all, that's what. I'm really making a meal of this level 4 to level 5 segment. Rawr. Oh, we've gone mad again. I guess we had a few turns and now it's run out. That's kind of unfortunate. Maybe we want to try and step as far away as we can, just in case. Well, we've still got non-lethal on. But yeah. This doesn't bode well. At least that bugger's almost down. But I'm kind of worried about Mo. I'm thinking I do want to take off that shattered flail as soon as possible. Oh, piss off. I needed that hit. Maybe we... No, we can't. Okay. I was going to try and shove her into the water to save the rest of the crew. Oh! Opportunity attacks. Okay. Now, Mo, have you recovered? You have. Okay, she's got over it. She can't quite get into position to attack that one. So I guess she can just get Will back on his feet again. This bugger's now coming a bit closer. She's probably fine. I don't want him to have some sort of thorn whip type move though, so we'll back off. And there we go, that's one down. Let's bring all the crew over here. I thought it'd be fun having the shattered flail on. I thought it might lead to some meme-tastic moments. But given this has got us into a lot of trouble like twice in this episode, I think we've had sufficient amounts of fun with it. Oh shit, we got mad again? Why? We haven't used it, so we shouldn't have the madness, right? Okay, we've dealt damage though, so it's run off again. I guess if I knew how to use it properly, that would also help. But it seems like I don't. Well, fine. You go over here. You want to smack things? Smack things. Good. And now I guess we can turn off passive. Because that's not required at this point. So, let's get Will back on his feet. Who is still alive? Just that Woodwode? I guess everyone else died. Thanks to Gale, somehow ruining everything for everyone.
Time to get going.
We're going to use up both our short rests.
I'll feel that one later.
Jeez. An absolute palaver I'm making of everything. Now let's burn out these vines. And we should be able to unlock this chest without running into any fire. Good. The sparkle hands. Okie doke. And
That's a marked tree. Maybe the one from Korga's letter.
maybe. There we go. We've learned about the Shadow Druids. Which means we can at least complete a quest today. Perhaps. Is there a mound of dirt up here? Also, before I forget, what's a better weapon? Sword of Justice. The Doom Hammer. Stops people from regenerating HP. Yeah, let's go with the Doom Hammer. Reduces our armor class, but so be it. If it stops us murking all of our teammates, then it can't be all bad. Now we should go and confront Kagha. One of the items I was going to get is the necklace that Kagha wears. That poisons your weapon when you heal yourself or get healed. So that was going to combine nicely with the Shattered Flail.
Dream in red.
But now maybe it's not required, because if I'm not using the Shattered Flail... I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Maybe we'll still try and get it if we can. Maybe what we'll do is we'll stand back and we'll let Kagha take the brunt of the attacks from the Shadow Druids if we can. And that will therefore keep us alive. And possibly kill her in the crossfire, which is okay with me. We need to successfully persuade her, though, to join our side of the fight. So let's read all these plaques, just in case I haven't before.
Let's see what this does.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual, but you do not recognize the deity involved.
Maybe that's fine. Maybe we do need to recognise the deity, though. Gale?
By claw and the mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
Well done, Gale. Now let's try this
As
one.
you wish.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Okie doke. Was that a successful roll or not? It's hard to tell when it just says the details were vague.
In dark, you surmise that the druids allied with the harpers, a formidable force.
Okay, we got different dialogue that time, so I'm pretty sure we succeeded.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. The broken helmet bears the mark of Shah, the Dark Lady. And if the darkest one is Shah, Moonrise must be her celestial sister, Selûne.
Lovely. I believe that's going to allow us to persuade without too many performance checks of any sort.
What matters.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
We know the truth, Kagha, you wretch. You mean to take the grove for the Shadow Druids?
What?
Those Shadow Druids.
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Olladin, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Kagha, what is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
Got a letter, Wrath. Have a look. Basically, Shadow Druids.
What's in the cloakwood? Kagha, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Koga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin.
Okay, maybe we don't have the ability to do much. We could try probing her mind. It's a decent roll. It's not good enough. That's a slightly better roll, but it's probably not good enough. Oh, well there we go.
With the grove taken for Cloakwood, the Circle will see that I'm right. The Great Mother will guard us from all danger.
You're so desperate to be proven right, Korga. It's made you forget who you really are.
Yes. When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Koga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Excellent. Ooh, it's a smack. It's a critical miss. That's fine. So Korga's going to work. Yeah, I think we will just do our best to stay out of this if we can. So we're going to suffer an opportunity attack if we move from Pinter. Or are we? No, Pinter doesn't have a weapon out by the look of it, so yeah, we'll just stand back here for a moment. Oh, she's got a bow. That's why. I guess we'll do at least a bit of damage just to make sure that we get some XP from these guys. And we'll spread out so that we stop getting hit by AoE. Maybe we'll throw in the odd cantrip. Oh. There we go. We've hit everyone at least once. So we should get the XP when they go down. But we want Korga to go first. If it's all possible. If the other druids go, well, sad times all round, I guess. Oof. The other druids might not be long for this world, actually. Now it's wolf on wolf action. Become a bear again. And they were smart enough to move out of movie. Good. I don't know if it would have just been Korga who joined the fight on their side if I hadn't persuaded her. I feel like some of these others might have done as well, and that would be sad. So that's why I went the route I did of persuading Korga to join our side. Plus Findle's a little shit, so if he dies, then it's terribly unfortunate and regrettable. But that's all it is. It's just one of the unfortunate side effects of a battle like this. Little racist gnomes might end up dying. Or halflings. Whatever, some short race. They're all the same. So we've lost one bad druid and Korga is still standing. This doesn't look good for getting that neck piece, but that just means we're even less likely to use the Shattered Flail, which is fine. So far it's been a net loss of HP for the team. Two druids down. I think this fight's pretty much over. Oladan's got 19 HP left, but she might wild shift shape again. Vindal's still living. Oladan, if you want to just throw a stray one in his direction, that's fine. Oh. Well, Loic got bit by the Viper. Metaphorical Viper. So that's a start. Hooray! We won. We're heroes. Most importantly, we didn't take many
You once
damage.
called me a monster. Seems I've proven you right.
Yep. You're the worst. What were you thinking joining the Shadow Druids?
I was thinking I could make us safe. A foolish notion. To think we'd find comfort in shadow. I endangered a child. I betrayed the Sekul's trust. We will stop the Rite and I will stand trial. My fate lies with Sylvanas. May he have mercy.
What of Zevlor's people?
We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking.
Perhaps we can. We'll certainly try to. We are still 10 miles away though from level 5, which is regressible. Now, Karlach, you're pretty sneaky. What if you were to stand next to the idol of Sylvanas? What if Gale were to cast a fog cloud, sort of in this general vicinity? Now, sweet. You were sufficiently obscured that we got away with that. Mole!
I had a feeling you'd be back.
Why do you always sound so aggressive when you say that? Here's the idol.
Thanks. See you in Baldur's Gate, I hope. Now scram, before I get emotional.
Wonderful. We have gained an incredibly useful item. The Ring of Protection. Extra armor class, extra saving throws. That will make up for the fact that we're not currently holding a shield. Is there anything we're better off with? I mean, the Everburn Blade, maybe. It deals extra damage because of its fire damage. Or do we want a one-hander? And for that matter, do we want the Luminous Armor that we're just carrying around? There we go. We're up to 18 armor class. Suddenly things are looking a lot better for Mo. And they're not going to be looking good for these gobbos for too long, I don't think, because they should be an easy source of some XP. There's a lot of the buggers. But I have a plan. It's going to have to wait, though. Till next time. But let's stroll up here regardless. See that little hole there as well? Can't actually get through that hole. But it does connect up to a hole down there. It's for gobbos only. So if we start raining fire down on the ones below, they'll all start popping up through there and generally ruining our day. And that is something that's going to happen next time when we ruin their day. But until then, thanks for watching, friends.